Hey now. Thank you for that, Ryan. Let me see here. All right, how's that? What's up, guys? Welcome back to Octopus's Garden after quite a long hiatus. I appreciate you guys showing up and being here. Um, Big reason I was off was the NAM show. You know, I was down there at the NAM show with Laz and Johnny Bean, and met up with a bunch of people there, G Butch and JJ and uh, Aaron, Albus Band, and let's see, Ike and cool, good. Yeah, I'm miking up the cabinet for the first time too. Doing the live stream instead of going direct, so this is actual mic'd up cab in the room. Um, Dylan, there you go. Thank you, Ryan. Ike and Dylan from Flipside Music, and obviously Alex Radford as well down there with us, and had a really good time, and I'm looking forward to doing it again. Honestly, if it was in 2 months, I would still go. I would be all for it. It was a lot of fun. Meeting Larry Mitchell was awesome. Larry is just a sweetheart of a person and a monster player. I mean, just an incredible player. I honestly didn't realize how good he was until we saw him live at the Marriott. Is that where we're at? The Marriott? Yeah. Incredible player. Saw him play with Andy Timmons, and wow, what a show. They talk about some humblers right there, man. Man, they were just killer. Um, so that was a real treat. Um, had just a great time. I mean, we were just going nonstop, had always something to do, somewhere to be, and it was just a lot of fun. Spent a lot of money, but it was worth it. You know, I'm gonna do the same thing again next year when it comes to hey, R2R3, what up, bro? Thanks for stopping by real quick, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think there is a picture we got taken with Larry and his family and friends. Yeah, I think we did get that picture, Ryan. You're right. It's around, floating around there somewhere. Um, I think Lask might have got it on his phone. But thanks for stopping by, R2. Appreciate it, man. So yeah, overall the NAM show was fantastic. You know, by day 2, my feet were hurting, but you know, nothing too bad, nothing that I couldn't deal with, and totally worth it. Checking out the Mythos booth was really cool. I really liked going and hanging out with those guys. They're really cool people, and just real down to earth, nice guys, and make great pedals. So it was a cool little small booth, but they're talking about maybe doing a bigger booth next year, which I think would be really cool. But what was nice about theirs is it was right on the aisle, so you can just kind of step out, and made their booth seem bigger than it really was. And they had a bunch of little swag and stuff like that there, which was cool. It's always nice. And Bad Cat amps, obviously awesome. Really cool seeing everybody there, and I really liked the um, what's it called? The Ukrainian booth. Shoot, what's it called? Valiant Guitars. The Valiant Guitars booth was obviously really cool. Not to mention Laz's hangers there, but everything else about it too was really cool. They have really nice guitars, and I would like to buy one of their guitars eventually. I think they're really cool. Um, Took me a little bit to get used to them, I suppose, because they're kind of fancy, but that's not a bad thing. It's just something to get used to. My favorite booth at the show, probably the Bad Cat booth, because Amanda and her boyfriend were there, and seeing the painted amp and seeing all the good turnout of people showing up to the booth and showing their appreciation, and the amp sounded absolutely killer on top of it. So I think they were really a star of the show. They did really well there, and yeah, I think the only amps that competed with them as far as how good they sounded in the room were the high watt amps. The high watt amps also sounded really good, but the Bad Cat amps were a different thing though too. So the Bad Cat amps were really sick. Rody, howdy man. Cheers, bro. So look out for Bad Cat. I mean, they make really, really good stuff. They sound really good. I prefer them to the Friedman stuff myself. If you're going to choose between the two, I prefer the Bad Cat stuff. They also came out with a new mini head, like a lunchbox head for like I think it's like $1,200 or $1,300. Something to look out for. It sounded really good, and it's really pretty. It's like a tiny terrace size head, and it was it's cool. It's EL84 driven. It kind of reminded me of the Victory stuff that they put out. Those little lunchbox heads. That's what it kind of reminded me of. But I thought it sounded much better. I must jam. Yeah, it was. Nam was obviously super loud though too on the floor. I mean, it was like you forgot to take a break because you don't realize how loud it is in there, and then you go outside and you're just like, oh, my ears, thank God. The Bad Cat amps are made in California. Let me show you what this pedal's doing. Pedal off. Hey Janice, no worries. Watch whatever you want out there. Don't feel obligated. That takes the fun out of it. Just be where you want to be. What up, Keith H? Shout out Janice. You're all good. Don't worry about it. Keith H, what's up, bro? Let me IIS internationally insane. Let me show you. I would just take it off the floor, but it'd just be a little. It's just easier to do this. Oops. It is this Super AT mod. I have it in the AT setting. The fat setting is kind of a traditional, not traditional, but like a modded blues breaker. And the AT mod is a further mod of that. And it sounds sick, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm really digging it. It's actually caused me to simplify my setup. I'm literally just running, those orange terror stamps, those little tiny terror stamps like that big, a little preamp tube in them. I'm running that into my Mesa 112 into an SM57 with the Andy Timmons pedal in front, and that's it. And obviously, a fairly expensive Kiesel, but still, real simple setup, and I'm digging how it sounds. I had a higher gain setup sound earlier, but I wanted to really show off what the pedal could do. I think the higher gain sound sounded slightly better, whereas using this to boost, but I still think this sounds really good. Let's see, what did I do? Okay, everything's cool. So yeah, I mean, I still have NAM on the brain. Honestly, I know it's been a little bit, but that's really where my brain's at. And also, I got sick from NAM, so I got sick on the drive home from NAM. So kind of, it was good because I went the whole trip without being sick, but at the same time, I was sick for about a week after being back, and so I had to miss work and miss doing my shows and stuff like that because I wasn't feeling up to it. And yeah, and I just got re-inspired by going to NAM. Yeah, I got the Namthrax. But I got re-inspired, going to NAM and seeing everybody and just seeing it's kind of a big, one big family almost. There's obviously kind of cliques here and there or whatever, but it really does have the feel of just like one big happy family, and it's something that I'd like to be part of. It'd be cool. So I need to keep working at that, and getting better at guitar would be a good first step, I think. And putting myself out there more and that kind of thing too. But yeah, NAM was a ton of fun. Can't say enough about it. I did also order a Kiesel. I'm not sure if I showed you guys. Let me go. Let me see here. Bang boom. This is the. I think I might have showed you guys this, but maybe not, because I don't think I've done a show in that long. But this is the Kiesel that I'm buying, or that I put my order in for. So nothing over the top fancy, but just a nice, simple swamp ash body, maple neck, hardtail, ebony fretboard, mother of pearl inlays. Obviously 2 humbuckers, 5-way blade, volume tone, a nice bevel on the top, give you extra comfort. The only thing that's like optional, it's like I didn't actually need that I got, was an ash headstock overlay. So this headstock overlay is ash to match the body, so the colors will match as closely as possible. And I didn't even necessarily want that. They threw that in for free. So I was like, all right, yeah, we could do that. That sounds good. So I'm still getting excited over this thing. It'll be done in about 2 months probably. um, if not a little sooner. Um, so I gotta be responsible and save some money for that. Uh, but yeah, this is gonna be my new number one, I think, because it should turn out pretty nice and light. These guitars are not real thin, but they're thin, and I don't know. Can I zoom in? Um, uh, I don't think so. How do I? That's slightly better, right? That's all I could do for you, Ryan. I'm sorry. So yeah, as you guys could see, though, hopefully it's like a semi offset. It's like a full size guitar on the top, and then like slightly smaller body on the bottom side. And I played them. I thought they were cool, and they play especially well when you're standing up. They just kind of fit right to your body, which is great. Um, the neck heel is not just they used to do this just flat radius across this. It was just like a straight cut, but now it's like kind of carved to your hand, so it feels really good. And yeah, and the Kiesel neck, I've heard people compare it to like early to mid '60s Strat neck, and that's like just the neck they use for just about every model they have, with very slight variations. Okay, Ryan, yeah, I could do that. There's an orange guitar with angel numbers. Angel numbers. What's an angel number? Open Johnny does a clip of the. Okay, right on, dude. And what's up, Bloomster? Boomster, glad you're here, man. So, and this is 25 and a half inch scale, standard like Fender scale. So that'll be my new axe. I'm looking forward to it. I got a 10-inch radius on it, just like the Ernie ball I had, because that's what I really dig the most. I think that's my favorite fingerboard radius is a 10-inch. This is a 14, and I like it just fine. But yeah, no, Laz Nam was a great time. Yeah, hanging out with Johnny and Laz was cool. And being in Nam with those guys was a ton of fun. I'm looking forward to going again. Um, yeah, we could show off let's show off some of the in stock guitars they have. Start out with some basses. If I was a bass player, I would think these were cool, but I don't know enough about bass to say like if it's ideal for what is being played now. I don't know because I don't I don't play bass, so I don't know. But just visually, I think that's super sick. Jesus, $6,500 for this Koa thing. Brutal. Koa flamed everything. My goodness. Looks like they did the summer ash treatment. That summer ash treatment looks good. I like that ash body. It looks really nice. My goodness. These Al Josephs are really cool. They don't have any 6 strings though, just 7 strings. But I mean, I can play sevens. I like sevens, but I just feel like you step on the bass player's toes when you're playing a seven. That's the reason I quit playing sevens. As I was playing with the bass player one day, and I was just like, I can't even use the low string. I just feel like I was just muddying up the whole thing. So I moved on. 6 string only from now on. Oh, this is cool. Nice pearl top. Kind of a plain back for $3,000, but nonetheless, that is a cool guitar. Let's go. As you can see, some of these are sold. They got a couple Jason Becker models. These look really good in person. Like, they look good here and everything, but in person they looked really, really nice. Really, really nice. I'm just not a Floyd person, really. I'd rather not. But still, cool guitars. All right, hang on one second. Good times, good times. I could adjust that a little bit. EQ is slightly off from where I'd have it normally, but oh well. This is live. That's how it happens. Hope it sounded good enough. So yeah, as you guys know, I'm always changing my stuff up. So who knows what's to come. I had the Ernie Ball. I had the purple one that I sold before Damn, and then bought the blue one and barely had that one and traded it for this. Yeah, drinking's not good for you. That's good for you guys to not be doing that stuff, and I still am, but I've cut back big time, on the drinking. However, I have drank twice this week, which is not good. But that's the most I've drank in months. Just maybe some cleaner stuff. All right, hang on again. Let's go back to that there. Hang on. I'm not giving this guitar enough credit. I like this guitar a lot too, but that pedal is just so much fun. I love that you could roll it off like a fuzz pedal, get it nice and clean, and roll it back in and have your dirt. So good. It's so good. It's so fun. It's my favorite kind of pedal. What up, Overroady? What up, dude? Thanks for coming by, man. Yeah, I'm on the left coast time too. Left coast time zone. Let's see. I don't need to share that anymore. Um, so what else is new? Like I said, I moved on from a lot of my other stuff because of this pedal. I had a compressor in front of it, and it sounded really good, but the volume roll off thing didn't work, obviously, because you're compressing the signal. So I decided to go without it, and I'm doing just fine. So, oh, the Halo would be sick. Yeah, Laz has the Halo. Yeah, I would like to have the Halo. Halo would be sick. Yeah, the AT mod is cool, and also the Muse driver is the new version of it, and it's basically the same thing with some slight modifications. So check out the Muse driver too if you haven't seen that yet. They're slightly easier to get a hold of because they're brand new. But there's used AT mods out there, so um, you can always go that route. But that's the only way to find them is used anymore. Whereas with the Muse driver, you can still get them new. That's all I'm getting at. And actually, while we're talking about that, let's go show off the Muse driver. That's the Muse driver right there. New Keeley Muse driver. Let's check it out. 199 buffered bypass or true bypass. That's cool. Germanium diodes. Tone crafted with Andy Timmons. Only 17 in stock. Get yours while you can. Okay, so I'll give you the rundown real quick because I've done my research on this pedal. So basically, tone, drive, level, obvious. So ignore this for a second. If you have this in the up position, okay, so don't ignore this for a second. So if this is in the up position, in the AT position, it's just like the AT mod. So how the AT mod has the center switch to go between the RK and the AT, that's essentially what this is. Now, if you put this in the down position, it switches it from silicon, which is what AT mod does, or I think it's silicon, to germanium. I know these are germanium on the bottom. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's silicon diodes and germanium diodes. Outside of that, it's the exact same pedal um, as the AT mod. So, did I see it had 18 volt? Wow, has 18 volt operation. That's cool. Wonder if the AT mod has 18 volt. Hmm. So that might be a reason to buy the new one. As I'm gonna look here, but I don't think this works at 18 volts. I don't think it matters that much, but yeah, I don't see anything about 18 volts. So, with the new one, you get some extra features. So it works at 18 volts. You get the new enclosure. You get the germanium setting if you want to have an option to do germanium. And you could obviously run the germanium with the Andy Timmons mod if you want. So that's cool. I think that's awesome. Yeah, that oh no. I was here, I thought I was showing you guys the pedal the whole time. Gosh darn it. So I thought I was showing you guys the pedal. I was caught up talking about it like I was. So let me show you again. So this here, it's the same thing, tone drive level. This is your silicon and germanium switch, and this is your preamp switch between the two different modes, just like on the AT mod. So that's just your Andy Timmons mode, your Robert Keeley mode for the different preamp circuits. And this is just a germanium and silicon switch. Outside of that, it's just an overdrive. So it's real simple to understand, despite it kind of maybe looking a little intimidating. But yeah, like I said, the fact that it does 18-volt operation is pretty cool. I think that might be worth checking out. Does you turn on 18 volts? Not good for yeah, so you don't want to do that. We can do that now. That's all good. It happens. I'm rusty. Yeah, I agree, Hobarodi. And the thing is, I have the Voodoo Lab power supply that does 18 volts. All I need to do is plug it into the 18-volt slot. So it's like, man, that's kind of tempting now. Who wants to buy my AT mod? I'm just kidding. hmm. So you have to switch it. So it's switchable, but you have to switch it manually. If I'm guessing, right? Never get sick of playing that. I don't know why. I'm sure everybody loves playing that song, Just a fun sounding pedal. Too fun, too fun. And I'm surprised I can run it dry and not have an issue. I'm not having any wants for more right now. Yeah, no, Boomster, I get what you're saying. Using a, dedicated power supply for whatever it has, just so it just has its thing. I get that. Uh, I almost can't believe how simple my setup is right now, and the sound I'm getting out of it's pretty good. I'm happy with it. Um, but you know what? I think I'm gonna cut it short today, guys. I appreciate y'all coming by. Um, I'll hopefully keep doing these shows. I want to. Um, it'll be the new time here, Thursdays at 11 o'clock. Um, I don't think I'll be changing that time. I think I'll be trying to go from 11 to 12 most days, but I think I need to get going here actually. So, um, thank you guys again for coming by. Thanks for listening to me play. I always like playing for you guys, and yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you guys in the chats. Y'all take care. Rock on, everybody.